right, everyone. So today, first of all, you're going to have to forgive me. I haven't run a first and third in probably 2 years. So if I fumble at all, I apologize. Please ask all of the questions you have. Interrupt me, feel free. We'll do questions and stuff at the end, but if there's anything that I miss or anything that's not super clear, feel free to just interrupt or throw it in the chat, and I will do my best to help. So first of all, well, I should introduce myself. I'm CJ Zamaron. If I haven't met any of you before, I see some names that maybe aren't familiar to me. So I help lead the design side of the marketing group. And today I'm just going to walk you through MarketingCenter, which is the brand's new refreshed version of BrandServe. I keep wanting to call it other things. I almost said BlueSync because the letters are the same. So I am going to share my screen. Let's see. I think I will keep you all over here and then open a screen on this side, and I'm going to take you all through this. So let me push my notes to the side here and make sure that I am sharing my screen on this side. Here. Share that, and then let me know if you all can see this. So again, I'm not super used to using.
We can see it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm not used to using Zoom, so I'm like, okay, can everybody actually see this? It's not on my screen, so I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. All right, and then let me bring my notes back up here. And just there. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. This is the nerves coming out. My brain is completely blank. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do to get access to MarketingCenter is log into CB Desk. I believe there are links to CB Desk in Schmidt Resources, but I think that you all are in Desk a lot more than we are anyway, so you probably know very well how to get there. So I know tiles on Desk, like on the home page, can look different for everyone. So if you don't see the MarketingCenter tile, you can go to Add App. Again, you all probably know this way better than I do, so. But in case anybody didn't know. So you're going to click on MarketingCenter. It's going to open a new page, and it will open a program called Mark. It used to be called Lucid Press, if you were familiar with that at any point. It was something that we were looking at in the marketing group for a while and didn't end up being something that was feasible for us, but now the brand rolled it out, which is exciting. So I have noticed it does take some time to load. So if you see this happening, roll with it. I will also say, from the perspective of the marketing group and the brand as a whole, this is very much a work in progress. There are things that are still a bit glitchy about this whole program. And I'm not sure, how active the brand is at trying to make adjustments and improvements and stuff to it. So I'm going to show you a few ways to find help when you're working on things in here, and to request features and report bugs. So I'll show you how to do all of those. I know that's how the brand is going to see, one, that we're using it, and two, that there are things that we actively would like their help on. So as much as you can use that, whenever you see bugs, report the bugs. Whenever there's something that you can think of that isn't a functionality already in here. If you want to report that to them and request a feature, that would be awesome. I would love that. I'm sure your fellow ASCs would love that. So, all right. So, that said, oh, also, I will be trying to get our RMCs trained on this. So the regional marketing coordinators are kind of a, it's like an in-between role. Michelle Cruz was our OG. Someone in an ASC role who is also a part of the marketing group. And so it's kind of an in-between. I really want to get our RMCs trained really well on this so that one, agents have them as a resource, and then two, so that they can also help you learn. So any questions that you have, you can always go to your region's RMC. So that's my hope. Again, everything takes time, but as we all learn, I'm still learning this program. It's still very, very new to me as well. But as we all learn this, it'll only get better. So I'll just kind of walk you through, show you what's in there, of like what's available to you right now. And then I kind of want to go over what the plans are for the future of it and how we want to use it. So, first, you can see when you get to Marketing Center, you can see recent projects. So these are all things that I've opened recently. You can see my images, templates, and brand assets. So these are going to be your four main categories of things to work on. I believe you can also collapse them. Yep, if you click on the little hamburger there. You can also go to the Help Center right from here. So if you are ever not working on a project and you want to watch some help videos or read through some tutorials or report those bugs or whatever, you can click on the Help Center right down here at the bottom. And then if you are getting started on a new project, you can click right up here on New Project. Those are just two ways to do those things. I'll show you other ways. My Projects is a tab where everything that you have started is going to be stored. So they will live right here in Marketing Center. You'll always be able to click back to them. Things that have been shared with you will also be here. This is going to include a lot of stuff from the brand, as far as I know. If you don't see a bunch of things from the brand, that might be a help desk thing. But generally, that's what I've been seeing, and anything that was shared with me is the stuff from the brand. And then start items, I have bookmarked a few things that were really valuable to us in marketing. So feel free, if you find a file or a template or post or whatever that you really like or that your agents really like, you can always star those, and then you don't have to go digging through all of the things all of the time. And then you should be able to go to My Projects as well. Not sure if you can create a new folder in there. I'll have to dig into that later. But anyway, and then you can see recent projects. So things that you've opened recently. You can also search the results for any of these. And then I believe the trash has a 30-day deletion. So like if, don't quote me on that. If you throw something away, make sure that you really want to throw it away. But I think they live in there for 30 days or something like that. Next is My Images. So what should show up, as far as I understand it, what should show up in your images are logos for your region. So whatever your DDA is, those logos should show up in My Images. They could also show up in Shared With Me. Shared With Me is, again, things given to us by the brand, and that includes a whole bunch of things. The things that are going to be most useful to you here are not Anywhere logos, the photography. So this is an awesome resource if you ever need a stock photo for something like your Facebook group cover photo or something like that, and you need an image that is approved by the brand, it's high resolution, high quality. A lot of these things actually have Coldwell Banker branding in the photo. So if you want, a person holding an iPad, but any stock photography has clearly not real estate on the iPad, or it's maybe real estate, but it's a different brokerage or something like that. If you click on these, so I'll see this one is a perfect example. I can't, double clicking doesn't work. This is another thing that has been glitchy in the past, specifically is the photo downloads. So put in a help desk note, ticket, whatever, if you notice that these things are glitchy. I've had to put in a few at times when it won't let me download. Seems like they've got that all squared away now, but just in case, that it might be something you run into. So to download or to even look at the photo larger, you're going to click the 3 dots here over on the right, and then do show details. And it will bring it up on the right over here. This is so weird. I'm still not convinced that you can see what I'm doing. And then what you're going to do is click download image. It will open in a new page and you will be able to see the photo high resolution as they've provided it to us. And all you have to do from here is right click and then do save image as. Save it on your computer, use it however you need it. So you can see this has the Coldwell Banker branding. There's no DBA, so you don't have to worry about it being the wrong Coldwell Banker DBA. And it's got the Coldwell Banker website right there on the homepage. Let's see. Okay, so the stock photos, they have them separated in a few different ways. CB Way is going to be probably the one that you would use most often. This is going to be pictures of homes, realtors. Oh, nope, I lied. This one is going to be for recruiting. Dream is the one that you'll probably use more frequently. So CB Way is their recruiting campaign, Coldwell Banker's recruiting campaign. So you can click through all of these, see different homes, yard signs, things like that, agents in the office. So this one, taking back my words, might not be the most useful to you. I definitely would recommend taking a look through them one time just to see what's in there. And then the Dream campaign is the one that will be more client focused. So people in their homes living life, they're more lifestyle photography. So those will probably be a little bit more useful, though there aren't as many. And then you should be able to see global luxury photos as well. These, I would say, are not as new, not as fresh of options, but there are still really good options for luxury photography. Again, these are all signed off by the brand, which is really nice. You're not putting anything out there that you're kind of questioning whether or not it's actually okay to use. These are all signed off, so they are great options. And then most of these others are things that you won't need as frequently. There are Coldwell Banker commercial logos, Coldwell Banker commercial photography, which is really nice. I think I can actually, well, I thought I could. Okay, I guess that's as big as that goes. And then Coldwell Banker logos as well, all sorted to monogrammed or framed. I don't know why I did monogram. We won't be able to see them. Framed, let's go with vertical, and then you should be able to see all of the logos here. So if you or your agents ever need a logo, you can find those here. These are not, as you can see, they don't have DBAs on them, but we will get to that. I believe they should be in brand images. So let me navigate to there. Does anyone have any questions as I make my way back there? No? All right, let's move on. I have Carrie and JD in my brain going, wait 8 seconds. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Okay, so one thing that you'll notice in this, all brand images, so I just clicked from shared with me to brand images. This little note here, this is all that exists in this folder, and you can see all brand images and logos can be found under my images shared with me. So they will occasionally use things like this to try to redirect you. So there have been plenty of times where I've clicked in where I expected a file to be, and all that lives there is a note like this. It's just a little blue box that says, this is what you're looking for, go to this place instead. So I'm not sure if it will end up where, you know, they just kind of, to start off, loaded everything into shared with me, and then they will eventually put them into brand images. That's what I'm really hoping. But if you ever see that, just navigate to where they're telling you. I don't think I've ever not found them where they've said they're going to be. So yeah. Profile images. This one I haven't figured out yet. I know that I'll show you, I'll get into this a little bit more later, but I know that MarketingCenter can pull information from your profile as it's filled out. I believe it's the way that it's filled out in Desk is what carries over. So I'm not sure if for anyone else, these profile images and logos would show up. I haven't gotten them to show up for me, and I also haven't figured out how to actually upload them here. So I'm thinking that this is another glitchy thing. This is something that I should report in and or report as a bug, but I'm not able to double click into this. I'm not able to do anything by right clicking. So you may or may not see your profile images in here or your agent's profile images. Okay, so let's go to, I'm going to hop down to brand assets now. One more time, does anybody have any questions before I move on to that? One chat here. My profile photo is my picture. Not sure how it filtered there. So Nicole, it's probably from CB Desk. If you're seeing that in MarketingCenter, if you don't have that photo in CB Desk, then I really don't know how that happened, but I'm assuming that that's how that got there. I think it pulls over directly from Desk. So thanks for letting me know. Okay, so let's go down to brand assets. So this is going to be more, probably more useful to marketing and to the RMCs as we're creating things. But where you see brand assets, that's where you will see all of the Coldwell Banker approved colors, and then text styles, and again, that note to where the photos live. And then up here, you can see no photos have been uploaded. And then over on the right, auto brand, the Mark Design Library MarketingCenter is called, the program is called Mark. So if you are able to upload logos and colors yourself, they will show up here. So the word mark is going to be just the Coldwell Banker logo. That's just their language for the logos, is word mark. And then as opposed to an icon, as opposed to just an icon, the logo with the words in it. Okay, so now we will get into templates. All right, so I've got stock images. Oh, you know what I forgot to go to? So sorry. I forgot to mention this part of photos. I'm not sure if it'll work today. It was being glitchy to me last week. So, but you can see in my images that I have these two photos as well. This one is for sure a Coldwell Banker photo, but I can't remember if this one is. In my images, I have all of my logos with DBAs. And then down here, you'll see this little note for Unsplash. If you haven't been in Unsplash, I highly recommend taking a look. It's all beautiful, free, high resolution photography, stock photography. So as a marketing group, we have a subscription to Getty Images. We're able to use Getty Images for any agent projects, any staff projects. Because of our licenses, we're not allowed to share those photos. So if you wanted to use a stock photo as your office's Facebook background, Facebook cover photo, I wouldn't be able to just send you the photo file because of licensing restrictions. But if you wanted to go on Unsplash and search there, you would be able to download that photo yourself, find some really awesome examples. None there, darn it. Is none there for Unsplash or for the logos?
It's for Unsplash.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was gonna say I opened it and I'm like, okay, there's nothing there. But if we took a look over at Unsplash, you'll see just gorgeous photos. There's everything you can think of, and they're all nicely curated, kind of more artistic photos, more stylized photos. I'll say the thing that I have not found really is area specific photos. So if I search Michigan, I will find things that look like Michigan. If I'm searching Traverse City, Michigan, it's not going to come up with many results before it just goes, and here's some other things. So if you type into the search bar on the Unsplash page on CB Desk, it will show photos. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Sarah. Doing a little digging behind the scenes. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. That's great to know. So you did, back in CB Desk, not if I were to search right here, correct? Yeah, back on.
If you search right there, I don't know if you can hear me, sorry, but yeah, right there, then that's when they show up.
Okay. Home interior. I can't spell right now, apparently. Oh, you're the best. A+ for Sarah. All right, that's awesome. So tons of things that you can use from here. You can see that it's got a little photo by Space Joy on Unsplash. So one of the awesome things about Unsplash, this is just a side rant as a designer and artist, is that it's all made available by the artists themselves. So you can go to a photographer's page on Unsplash and see what they've made available. It gives you a little link to do some wording if you want to credit them. It's not required for any of these photos, but so awesome. Thank you for that tip, Sarah. That's super helpful because I had not even tried that yet. Okay, so next let's go to templates and poke around in here. This is the best part of MarketingCenter by far. All of the other things are also very impressive and important. But what the templates will do is allow all of you to create graphics and flyers and all of that for your agents at the drop of a hat. You don't have to wait for someone in marketing to do it. If your agent wants to learn how to do this themselves, they can. They should have access to all of these things as well. But this just has a ton of resources already available to you, and we will be working on building it out even more. So I'll go through a couple of these. Let's see. So there's tons of filters over on the side. Again, you're able to star things. If there is a template that you want to come back to time and time again, you're able to star it. So all you'll have to do is click on the little 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner. Click on that and then add to starred. And that should show up if I click starred. Maybe. Nope, apparently not. Apparently it's not going to do anything right now. Like I said, it's a work in progress. But you can filter by tons of different things. So you can filter by the type of project that it is, whether it's a social graphic, a brochure, a postcard, a flyer, print ad, all of that. You can see more, see less. Categories. So personal promotion, that would be if an agent just wants to put something out about themselves. They just want to promote themselves, their business. You can also do property promotion. So listing specific graphics and flyers and stuff like that. Nicole, I see your picture. I'm going to answer that in just a sec. And then celebration, events and invitations. I just mentioned this to Jody Knott, who always creates all of the assets for our award seasons. They have added awards invitations in here, which is awesome. So if you ever have an office event happening, you can come in here, see if there are any different invitations for that kind of stuff. And then you can also see things by, or filter things out by campaign. So again, the CB way, charity and causes, global luxury, diversity and inclusion, and then marketed as a single agent, a team, or a co-listing with focuses on different things: lifestyle, location, company, and then languages and document formats. So if you're looking for something specifically that's just as a social media graphic, you could filter by just JPEGs or PNGs, stuff like that. So click through these to get to exactly what you want, or scroll through them all and just see what's there. Let me read Nicole's message really quick. Some situations where the agents can't unlock the templates to edit the text. So some things, that's a really good question, Nicole. So let me click into one of these. So I'll click into I Heart Clients for Life. You can double click on this. Well, if you just do a single click, nope, apparently that will do the same thing. I was gonna say it'll just show up on the sidebar like that. Usually that's what it's done. It'll give you a little pop-up like this. You can look through these. These are all basically within this project template, the different pages that you can choose from. So maybe you're not crazy about the starry sky background, or everything on your page right now is blue and you want to do something a little bit different. So you want to see something with a white background. You can click through these and see which you'd prefer to use, and then go ahead and do use template, or click back out of it. I'm going to go to the Clients for Life. So I'll go ahead and do use template. You can save it in the location, my projects, and then name it whatever you want. So I'll just type example so that I remember I don't actually need to do anything with this later. And I'll go ahead and do create document, and it's going to take me to a loading page and then to the project itself. So hopefully you won't see this at the top bar. This is because my profile on Desk is not all the way filled out, because I'm not an agent and nobody really needs that information from me. But so at the top, when I see things that could be filled out, it'll say this document contains a smart field that needs to be populated. Click here to update it. It would take me back to Desk to fill out my information. If I had my profile picture in there, it would automatically populate into this box, which is awesome. So this Mark or Marketing Center, gives us the option when creating these projects that are the templates that you can make things smart fields so that they automatically update with whatever the relevant information is. That will likely be more useful to agents because their information will be the only one that they need to put in there. For you all, you might be creating things for 10 different real estate agents, and one agent's information in there is not going to be useful. So you're going to want to erase that, type in whatever information goes in there. But that's something that will be super useful for them. So, Nicole, hopefully this answers your question. If it doesn't, let me know. One of the capabilities of this program, which is an awesome capability, is that when you're creating a template, you are able to lock and unlock certain pieces, and you're able to lock and unlock things at different levels. So if I were creating this graphic, I would lock this blue background because I don't want you to accidentally be able to knock it just off course, and then when you post it, it looks a little funky. So I would do a full lock on that. It's locked in color, it's locked in position, size, all of that. So when things are locked fully like that, you'll see a red lock up here in the right corner. And if you hover over that, you can see fully locked. Probably the same thing, yep, with I Heart Clients for Life. You can see that that's fully locked. So if your agents, Nicole, are trying to use this template and they're like, I like the look of it, I like the layout, but I want to put my clients are the best in this text, they're not going to be able to edit that text. They can, however, edit this text here. You can see when I click into it, it's a dotted yellow line. The lock is yellow and the style, position, and size are locked, which means that I can go in here and change the text, but I can't change the size of the text, the style of the text, so I can't change the font or the color, and I can't change the position of this. So I can't decide that I need this text box just a little bit taller. So all of this is to just keep things really nice and clean. You know, you're not able to add a huge long review to this tiny little space to the point that you post it and nobody's going to be able to read it anyway. So these things will be editable. Character count, that's kind of nice that they show that, is 150. Here is a really nice review. Awesome. And then I'd be able to go in here and edit this text. Not sure about this guy. Okay, so this is one of the tips that you will need to know. And Nicole, please let me know if that did answer your question. I want to make sure that if it didn't, I can figure out an answer for you. So you will see this part of the text is locked with that yellow lock again. So the size, style, position are all locked. But then it also looks like these are smart fields. If you're not able to edit that text, let me see, I am able to. Okay, awesome. If you did not want the smart field text, you just wanted to be able to type this in as you wanted, you can convert smart fields to text and then just edit that text as is. So it's not blinking at you, it's not filling things out automatically, and then you're able to go in there and make those edits. The other thing that will be filtered in automatically per your desk profile is the logo. So everything should have the correct DBA if they've set it up so that the logo is a smart object. That's going to be the case most of the time, unless you're editing something that only has an icon or doesn't have a DBA at all. If that's the case, they probably will just fully lock that asset. But if it's something like this, it would be locked in size, position, all of that, and it would be a smart, oh my gosh, totally just blanked, smart field with a logo. And then if you don't have a profile image like this, and so that's not pulling from anywhere, my profile image isn't in Desk, so I just need to be able to edit this profile image manually. What you can do is change to profile image here, and then it should allow you, maybe not, hopefully this will work with those of you that do have your Desk profiles filled out. I thought that was going to let me upload, but if not, I should be able to go to data set image. This would be the things that are uploaded manually. So you can swap those out. I don't have any data set images. I don't have any images automatically uploaded. So profile images, logos, stuff like that. Or smart fields, is that going to, nope. Team administrator. Okay, so that's a privilege thing. I can't think of the word again. So sorry, guys. And insert does not let me do that either. Okay, so hopefully that's a thing that works for all of you with your profiles filled out. If not, I probably will just go ahead and put in a ticket for that. I'll probably have to upload or, update my CB Desk profile anyway. But if you're working on things for agents and you need to be able to actually upload a photo there, not just have it be a smart field, that would be one of those things that I'd want to do a request feature or a report bug. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Okay, so use the image bar to the right side. Oh my goodness. This is why we love you guys. So I'm gonna do image. Oh, it worked. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Lovely. Okay, awesome. So that's how you do it. So I believe, there we go. That's what I was looking for in the top search bar and couldn't figure out how to do it. You can upload images from here. So you would be able to just do an upload like that. Thank you so much. Trial and error every time. That is true. I really appreciate when I have the time to do that. I had to thank Caitlin, our continuous improvement manager, senior designer on the team, because she was taking care of a bunch of stuff for me this week so that I had time to poke around and do things like that. I'm like, I just need to be able to sit down and see how these things work. So you would be able to upload a photo there. I think once you have uploaded photos, so say you're uploading every headshot for every agent in your office, you should have those in here and not have to upload them every single time. So they would be part of your images. And then Michelle, to answer your question, I believe, let's see, scale to fit, scale to fill, there we go, is how you would make that, fit that frame. Because yes, that is a very good question and very important thing to know, so that it's not, everything's not just like slightly off. So yes, if you need to do that, in case anyone missed that, you can see that the photo I uploaded, the photo that I chose, did not fill the space. So all I need to do is go over here to the right side, scale to fit or scale to fill, and it will fill up that frame. Okay, let's see. Just want to go back to Nicole's note really quick. Open the same document and be able to edit, but the agent couldn't. I think it is the level of access for you compared to the agent. I think that's why that access would be different. the beginning of the rollout for this program, I didn't have access to edit most of these things. I had to actually email Carrie and have her reach out to the team and get permissions for all of marketing to have access to these things. So I'm guessing that that's what it is. It's just you have a little bit higher permissions than the agent does. Follow up with those agents and check now. But yes, so that's a really good point. And I definitely would follow up with the agents and see if it's different for them now, because that very well could be also just the brand hadn't quite rolled that out yet. So maybe let me know. All right. Any questions at this point? No? All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna try and cruise here. I know that I talk a lot, and here we are. So one of the things that is also going to be really valuable is listing specific templates. So I know that a lot of you like the office window display flyers, and I had an ASC actually come to me and ask for those to be updated on Schmidt Resources. I know we have templates for those on Schmidt Resources, and they're way outdated at this point. They look all kinds of funky. They're not square. They're, it's just something that we're like, okay, yep, that's on our list for the end of the year. They have those on MarketingCenter. So you can not even use the ones on Schmidt Resources anymore. You're welcome to use those if you like. But this is going to take care of a lot of those templates that we have for you all in Google Slides. This is going to be an easier, more streamlined way to do it all. It's going to be all centralized. You're going to have all of your agent's information in here, so you're not going to have to be typing it out every time. So there are tons of things in here that the brand has already put in here. If I go to property promotion, if I filter by that from the brand templates, you can see all kinds of things. So there is a listing update with the listing and the agent information. There's listing update for 2 agents. I believe this one is for a team. There's social media graphics for an open house, postcards, Instagram stories, new listings. Here's the office window listing display. So if I open that, you'll see it's got a couple of different templates that you can use, whether you want something horizontal or vertical, or just one photo or a few photos. So use those. Those are a great resource to have. I know that that's a big thing in a lot of places. And I'll just quickly show you if we do use template. This is a test again. And if I do create document, it'll take me a few seconds to get that loaded. And then you can click through and see what kind of different things are available, what layout you might want to use. Then what you'll see is on parts of this, the parts that are not filled out, you'll see my logo is correct, which is awesome. And then you see agent name, agent family something. If you click into this, like I just did, it will bring up all the property listings for your office. And then the best part, if I were to click, so this all is in Traverse City, Michigan, because when I started out here, I was at the 522 office in Traverse City. So all of my listings that show up show as Traverse City. So if I were to click one of these and then do apply to shape down here, it should, maybe not. Where did that go? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that was really anticlimactic. If I go down to property listings, here we go. And let's try that again. apply to shape. There we go. Okay, so I must have had the wrong thing clicked. You can, if I click on this whole piece of text right here, and then click that same thing, apply to shape, it should fill out all of that information exactly. So you're not even going to have to type in the address, type in the city, all of that kind of stuff. If there were a property headline associated with that, I'm not honestly sure if that's something that has to be put in when you put it into the MLS. Let's give it a try and see if there's something here. Apply to shape, didn't work. Okay, so that's probably what happened before, is I just had something clicked that wasn't relevant. But let's do the property description here. I'll grab the same thing, apply to shape. It's got the property description. And then that also filled out the agent's name. And then it has office address, business phone number, stuff like that. And then all you have to do from here is go ahead and print it off. I know we're running low on time, so I'll just show you as quickly as I can. If you wanted to, you got this, this flyer all set. No properties under property listings. Okay, Becky, let's see. That, I will ask Carrie about that. I'm not sure if there's something that needs to be connected on your end or if that's a bug. So let me make a point to ask Carrie.
Thank you. I've been struggling with this a lot.
Yeah.
And this is very helpful, but yeah, I don't have any. Should it show my office listings?
That's my understanding, at least, is
That's
that it
what I
shows
thought.
your office.
And I just thought maybe it was because I'm not an agent. So I'm just confused, but this is helpful. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good to know that you're having issues with it. I'm not an agent, so, and it's showing up for me, so I'm thinking that's probably not why. It seems like, to me, it seems like there might be something disconnected. So I'll check with Carrie and get back to you, see if she has any ideas. But as far as I understand it, I think that your office's listings should be available to you. So I'll double check. Here we go. Listings are up. Okay, just had to make myself a note of that. All right, so if you got all of your information filled out, you got everything to be exactly how you want it, and you just wanted to be able to print this off at the office, stick it in the window, you can go up here to the upper right, and it will take you to a page where you're able to save some kind of file for this. Let's see, when you go to download the template you created, make sure you enter the page number. Yep. Or it will download as a zip file. That's a good point. I was just gonna say otherwise it will save all of the pages, but yes, the downloading as a zip file is a very good point too. So if I were printing this off, I would want a PDF. It does list a couple of different options. So PDF standard is best for documents and emails, a print PDF, a PDF that's ADA accessible, PNG, JPEG, all of that. So say we wanted to save a print PDF, I would want to know what page I'm on. I believe I'm on page 1, but you can also just do current page if you're not positive. And then the resolution that you want this to be. So if it's something that you're posting on Facebook, I would recommend Retina, just so it looks as high resolution as possible for anybody on any computer. Screen is 200 DPI dots per inch. That should be fine, but on larger computers it might look a little bit fuzzy. And then print, you always want to be 300. If property listings that show up, they're all old listings. Oh, interesting. Okay. I would assume that there is some way to refresh them, Sue, but I am not aware of it. If anybody else knows, please jump in. Otherwise, I am writing that down as something to look into also. Of course, you are welcome. Let's see. A way to. Okay, perfect. So that's all you would need to do here. Save your PDF, go ahead and print it in your office or wherever you're getting it printed. One thing that I'll say is there are options to do postcards and things like that, things that you might want to get printed through the marketing group. This is something that we need to test, and I probably will employ Miss Sarah Keeley to help me with this, but I really want to get it to a place, especially for some of the offices that do postcards for every single listing. I know we have a couple offices doing that recently, and it would be so nice if you could just pull in all the information, save a PDF, and send it to the print team, and they could send out your postcard. If we can make that process as smooth as possible for all of you, I think that would be amazing. So you would, at that point, need to save a print PDF, all of that, make sure it has bleed. It walks you through all of that stuff, but just know that's something we're thinking of, because I know that a lot of you have offices that do that. Okay, let me go back to a couple of these. Okay, so we have the office window listing displays. There are flyers for both residential and global luxury listings. I wonder, sorry, getting distracted right here. I was going to see if there's a way to refresh these. File, nope, okay, that's not going to help me. Sorry, I know we're running low on time. Okay, so brochures, flyers, even multi-page brochures, those all exist. Lots of multi-page ones with tons of photos. So even things that we would normally create in marketing for you, they are available for you. If you want us to be printing them for you, we can absolutely do that. If it's something that you just need something super quick and it's like your agent is out the door in 15 minutes and just ask for this thing, you'll be able to throw something together much more quickly, or they can do so. They also have a lot of social media graphics. So social media testimonial quote with a bunch of different options. Of course, those aren't popping up for me right there. There we go. One thing that I wanted to show you, because I'm sure somebody will run into this issue. I believe it was a property promotion. Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. I think, let's see, 8 photo vertical square brochure. I'm going to open this. So if you see something like this, that is just a blue background telling you what it is, and you're not able to scroll through any of those pages, I'm not quite sure why they do these things differently, but this one took a little trial and error to figure out how to use this file. So I'm going to go ahead and do use template, create document, and then show you, because this is one thing that I had to learn myself. So it says select front and back brochure, delete this page before export, and there's nothing else on it. So it looks like a broken template and it's really confusing. There are some that say add new page to choose a template. If I just added a page like that, it's not helpful at all. So for whatever reason, again, might be a glitch, the add new page does absolutely nothing for me. If I click here, click the plus, also nothing happens. If I, however, right click on this first page and then click new page, it will pop up with the templates that are available through here. So again, don't quite know why it is this way, but to hopefully save you a few minutes of frustration, that is my tip. if you ever see something like that where you open it and you're like, there's nothing here, that's how you get it. So I could click on this, then I'll be able to see both sides of it. Then I will be able to fill out the property headline, all of that same information. Did you try the one above the blue box on the left? Let's see. Pages right here. Is that what you're talking about, Sue?
Nope, just to the right of that. Right,
Oh,
straight.
new page
right
here.
there.
Gotcha. Oh, I don't think
Like
I
if you
saw
click,
that.
if you click that.
Yeah, if I click that, they show up too. So that's really good to know. Thank you. I
Mhm.
hadn't actually tried that one. I'm trying everywhere, but
That happened to me just earlier today when I was doing some birthday posts and I realized that you have to hit.
yeah, I don't
That
know
new
why they
page.
wouldn't just make it every potential new page that you can click on. But yeah, that's really good to know. So either right click right on here and do new page or click new page up at the top. Thank you, Sue. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Okay, so as Sue mentioned, there are birthday templates, new agent intros, holidays. Is that then a spread? Yes, I believe that was a spread. Vertical square brochure. Yes, so that one was outside page and or outside front and outside back, and then folded in half, I believe, was how that was technically supposed to be set up. Gotcha. And then, okay. Also, another thing that is really helpful, they have holiday social graphics along with the copy to go along with it. So if you're like, I have no idea what to post, I need to post this holiday graphic on social media, I have no idea what to type with it, and I'm just going to be making things up, they have that copy available for you, which is super handy. There are some interactive stories, like Instagram story posts. And then we will also be working to share things that we have created within the marketing group to add to this. So that's going to be one of those things that we get farther and farther down the line, we get a lot more familiar with it. But one of the things that's really, really nice about MarketingCenter is that it allows us to upload our working files. So instead of having to create templates for you in Google Slides, we can, yes, I will do that, Brenda. We can upload our working files and then just lock what we don't want to be moved, share it with you all, and then you can use it. So it's going to be a lot more seamless and streamlined. You're going to have those, the fonts are going to look correct, all of that stuff. Okay, so yes, I am so excited about that. One of the first things that I want to do for you all is put our listing packets and buyers packets in here, because I know that is something that agents come to you all for all the time. They always want to know how those are editable, and we've never been able to make them editable, and now we can, and I'm so excited. So it's going to be one of the first things I put in here. Okay, let me go to the holiday graphics really quick, and then I will just give you a couple more updates, quick updates, and then let you all go. All right, let me see. Win business celebration, maybe. Nope. Find that. There we go. Seasonal and holiday. Holiday social images and copy. Okay, so this is where, hopefully, if it works this time, this is where you should be able to find that information. I'm just going to go ahead and use template, create document. And hopefully it will load that. Okay, perfect. New page. Okay, so click here for the CB Realty post copy and then CB Affiliates post copy. So I would assume we would just be going to the Affiliates post copy. And you probably can't see, it's tiny even on my screen. It says Shift Control or Shift Command click to follow this external link. So I should be able to click that and it opens in a new page. And then you can just sort by whatever thing is coming up. So, I would scroll all the way down to December and see what's coming up. So if you're posting about the National Guard's birthday, all you have to do is copy and paste this text into Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And you don't have to use your brain space to figure out what to say. So I love that they've done that personally, as someone who is always trying to figure out what the heck to say. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. Let me remember where to get to. I think it probably was just where I needed it. If you have bugs or do want to request a feature or whatever, at the top with the help button right here, or menu item, if it will let me click, you've got your help center, which is all of the things. It's tutorials and videos and stuff like that. Hotkey reference is just basically keyboard shortcuts. Contact support if you ever need that. Request a feature, report a bug, or feature find is one that's really handy. This is actually what I use to figure out how to add a page with the template. I did feature find, and then I think I just typed template into here and then clicked on page templates. Took me to another page. It explained page templates. And that's how I was able to figure out that you had to click new page from a certain place. And that's how it would pop up. Okay, so sorry. Thank you all for sticking with me. I know some people had to go. That's totally fine. What I'm going to do is create a spreadsheet of all of the templates that we will be creating for you. So as we create templates, I'm going to keep track of it in that spreadsheet so that you all have the link. I haven't been able to push things so that they appear in shared with me for all of you, but so we'll be providing you a little link so you know where to find that template. And then I'm also going to create a page on that spreadsheet for you to request specific things for us to create. So if your agents are coming to you all the time asking for XYZ, they're coming to you asking for those residential listing packets. And it's something that you're like, yes, this is a thing that we really want. It's not available yet, but this would really help me a lot in my life. I want to know exactly what you all want and what your agents want, so we know what to prioritize. So we're not just throwing things out there that you're like, that's not useful to me at all. So I'm hoping I can figure out a way to like add a little voting system to it. So if somebody else recommends something, you can be like, yeah, I want that too. And then I know, okay, this one has received 120 votes, whereas this thing is one person's idea, which doesn't make it invalid, but I know which one to prioritize. Does anyone have any questions before I sign off? And I'm so sorry again for taking up so much of your time, but thank you for sticking with me. Any questions I can help with? Thanks for the thumbs up, Caroline. All right. I will let you all go then. If you think of any questions later, feel free to email me. It's just cj@schmidthq. And I very much look forward to hearing your ideas and collaborating with you. I know that this is going to be a lot of collaboration. So thank you all. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much.